Hello and welcome. Elisha Day here, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while, it's been incredibly busy in life. I'm here, about to start a Formula 4 race at Monza, and I have done exactly one lap of practice. So, let's go do qualifying and see how that goes. So, jumping straight into qualifying, and thankfully that person moved out of my way. This is the end of my first attempt at doing a lap, and I managed to do a 59.9, which was a tenth quicker than my one lap in the practice session, but about 2.5 seconds off of pole at this point. So beginning attempt 2, I managed to get 3 laps in, and the second one ended up being the quickest. So braking just after the 100-meter board, I was still figuring out how the brakes in this car felt at this point, and not trailing them very well, getting quite loose on the entry of turn 1, and yeah, any time that I gained by braking a bit later than I did on the first lap, I lost during the corner anyway. Keeping a tight turn through, a tight line, sorry, through Curva Grande. The car has enough downforce to stick to the inside and still be accelerating. Braking about 20 meters before the curbing there for the second chicane and getting as close as you can to those sausage curbs. A couple of tenths up at that chicane. Tap on the brakes, straight back on the gas, and try not to wash out all the way into the gravel, which I've done a few times at this track. And then just after that last marker board and pinning the throttle to get a good exit. Managed to get half a second or so in the last 3 corners, which I was pretty pleased with at this point. And then coming into the last chicane, braking just before the curbing here. And weirdly enough, I didn't think it would be, but in the Formula 4, the last 2 turns of that chicane are actually flat. I thought there would definitely be a lift at one, if not both of those, but perhaps that's part of being in a game. And then for Parabolica, the last turn of Monza, braking just after the 50 boards down to 4th, and letting the car roll out to the white line. And that is a lap of Monza. That was my quickest qualifying lap that I managed for this. And I ended up in P5, about 2 seconds off of pole position. But I was pretty happy with that, having only done 1 lap of practice. Okay. 20 minutes of Monza, starting in P5. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Almost lose it and then get knocked. That's what I can do. Good stuff. Great start to the race. I have gone from P5 to P9. Legendary. Okay, well we're back where we started, so that's a chaotic opening lap. So taking another look at that start while the race continues in the top left there, I had such a good getaway, there was so much promise. I was virtually in 3rd place going into turn 1, and alas, I just got tapped. And if we jump on board here, it was so close. Like, I almost lost it, but I think I could have caught it. And then it was just that 3 pixel overlap with that car from behind. Going back through the runoff area and This is probably a bit of a dodgy rejoin. I'm not sure I resafed jointly there. And I probably gained a bit of an advantage going off track. But then coming up to turn 2, this guy in front of me spun, gets absolutely knocked out, chaos everywhere. And there's me arriving on the scene in front of the bright red car. And now overtaking on the grass to get back up to 4th place, I think it was at this point. 5th. But anyway, jumping back into the race, this is now just after turn 1 on the 2nd lap. Seem to be catching the two in front, so though they are fighting, but perhaps there's a podium on the cards here. So at this point in the race, just trying to mentally recover from the incident on the first lap and try and get my head back in the game and think about going forward here. So the two cars in front were definitely fighting, and that meant that there was definitely an opportunity here to move forward. They were losing a lot of time, especially at that second chicane where one of them had a lockup. So right on the back of them here, and I get quite a good run out of this last chicane, a good slipstream down towards Parabolica. Oh, the switcheroo. No, give me the stream. Give me the slipstream. Please. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's close. I almost lost it in the middle of the corner then. I think that guy missed the braking point. Is he going to give the place back? Nope. Good stuff. Okay, I need to pull away from these two, or I'm going to just get caught up in battles. Oh well. There we go. I'm on the podium. That was easy. Ooh, and I can see second place. So perhaps there is an opportunity here. Oh, they had contact behind. Very good. Gives me some breathing space. Let's go chase down second place. And chase down second place I did not. We were trading lap times. Occasionally they would do a quick one, I would do a quick one, but They were always a little bit quicker than me, and the worst gap was like 6/10 a lap. So maybe if I had done 2 laps of practice, I might have had a chance of catching them, but alas, stuck with 3rd place, which I think was very good going. However, if we zip ahead, as it was a very lonely race for the rest of it, really, and now with 4.5 minutes to go. Oh no! Oh. No. I think I hit. Ugh. You're kidding. Okay. This race has taken a turn for the worse. So I think what happened there was that I spun and then knocked the teleport to pit button. Oh, and now I'm in 11th place. Past Elisha was unfortunately correct here. I think I took that downshift to 3rd a little bit too early maybe and locked the rears, or maybe a little bit too late while I was already turning in and the car was under load. Just spun and then knocked that teleport to pit button, which is only meant to work when you're stationary, but I guess there was a fraction of time where I was pretty disappointed, as you might imagine, having gone through quite a bit in this race, falling back at the start, getting back up, making it onto the podium, and then this, and to be out right behind P1. And yeah, I was losing a little bit to them, but not a drastic amount. Like, you know, it was under a second a lap on this last lap. And I think had I done a bit more practice, maybe things might have been different, might have had a bit more pace. But it is what it is, and it was a good race up until that final moment. And I have since remapped my keybinds so that I now have to press 2 keys on my steering wheel to teleport back to the pit lane. But, yep, I will leave you with past disappointed Elisha. Well, P11 with what could have been a podium. Not the best way to come back to making videos again. But it is a video, and I suppose I will see you in the next one, where hopefully I finish a bit further up in P11. Alright, take care, see you next time.